Knoxville, Nashville. They're lean, they're mean, they're 700 horses, a man and machine. They're full wide, they're green flag, showtime, the Knoxville Nationals are green.
We are live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. I am Zach Chapman here with Shaggy TV, bringing you Coast to Coast Abandoned Cat Rescue Pet Memorial here on I should have started with here at Oswego Speedway. And man, it is going to be a good one. We're going 50 laps here in the 360s tonight, so you got to set this thing up to be fast on the slick. Doesn't really matter when you look at those charts who's at the top right now, because everything is gonna change throughout the night. You're gonna see guys go up there like Dylan Kinsey's doing right now in the 639, try to find that cushion, make it work. But man, it's such a long way around here that probably won't see the outside really hook up here until the latter stages of the race. But a couple people sent in their pictures. I appreciate the ones who did, that's for sure. You got some of our past and present family members rolling by there in the top right of the screen. So guys that reached out and sent former pets in. Well, there I see. I've messed up. I really don't want to call them pets because, man, I'll tell you what, you're going to see my dog roll by, and my former dog, my childhood dog, who made it a long time, 15 years for a German Shepherd. He passed away. They really aren't pets. They're family members, and you know, that's why it's so cool. We're doing this tonight. Some guys have donated. If you haven't, feel free to check out the Coast to Coast website. It's on there. If not, it's in the driver's lounge for sure. But doing this for the Abandoned Cats Rescue, and you know, they don't just help cats. They do help all other sorts of animals, but mainly cats. And I mean, how can you imagine a family member living on the street? You know, it's that same concept to me. I could never imagine if something happened to me, my dog going to a place like that. That would be like my son being put up for adoption from my family, and I just know that wouldn't happen. Somebody would take care of him, and you know, sadly, not everybody thinks like that. So these places, they do need money to do what they do. That's the sad reality. I mean, pet food isn't free. Vet bills aren't free. Medicine isn't free. So any little bit helps. If you'd like to reach out, you know, hit up, I believe, Bill Calder here. Greg Boydell, I know, helps out. And, man, I'm probably missing somebody. My apologies for that. But, you know, if you cannot find the link and you really feel touched and want to, we would appreciate it. Definitely reach out to those guys. They can point you in a better direction. And sadly, I can, as the 513. Perfect timing. He is in the wrong direction. Sitting backwards. Who came out of the pits? They're rolling. Is that the Ant-Man? Yeah, it was. You gotta love the asphalt pits. Here's the, you know, they threw dirt on it for us tonight, the racetrack. You can really hook up, man. You can fly out of these pits. That's for sure. But the Ant-Man, he doesn't need any help flying. He knows what he's doing. Anything with a wing on it, this guy's got some speed. There are going to be a lot of guys here tonight. So far, I see 23. So basically a full show. And to be honest, it's a lot of heavy hitters here, too. It's going to be tough to call who's going to win this thing tonight. It could go a number of ways. But if you're out there watching, let us know who you're rooting for in the chat box. Hit that thumbs up button. We always could use those thumbs up buttons. Run on over to Shaggy TV. Do the same thing over there. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. As Anthony Morano, he's decided he's had enough. Let's move on over to the Desert Demon here, Terry Landis. He's decided he's had enough as well. Let's see if Brennan Lacey, here he comes barreling out of pit road. And so I got a request here. I was looking at that, and Bill, sadly, the way SDK reads this, it doesn't show it. But what I can do here is I'm going to assume that people have behaved themselves in the chat box, which, man, that's a bold assumption on my part. But here, this is what we're going to do. So real quick, we're going to hide this. And we're going to show you the iRacing here. So Bill sent me a message. This is what he was talking about. So some people threw a middle name in there, the pet they're honoring this evening. Anthony Morano, he's racing for Dakota here. Jeff Barker, he's got Sunday. Greg Boydell has Jasper. Brian Lawson, Dixie. Bob, his golden retriever Molly. Let's see here, John, he's got his pet Nero there. Terry has his cat Skittles. I'm sorry for not naming all the pets. I'm just naming the ones I can remember there. And Michael Todd, you see it there on the bottom. Rolo. So pretty cool. Pretty cool they were able to do that. Like I say, I wish there was a way I was able to pop that up. But, man, if there is, I can flirt around with it here in silence. But, man, I do not think I'm going to be able to do that for us, Bill. Oh, wait, no, actually. Ho-ho. Did I just figure this out? No, I did not just figure this out. No, because that's for the battle box. Yep, nope. Sadly, not going to be able to do it. I wish I could. Darn it. But, on to better news here. We've got, like I say, 23 cars here. Going to be a heck of a race here this evening. Oswego, a fairly new track, so overall, nobody's really got a setup advantage on anyone. It's all you got to go out here and figure it out. We've only been here once. Brennan Lacey struggling with that high side. You see him in the wall. Jeff Baker I don't know why I've tried to call Jeff Baker here twice. Is the Brewerton Beast here. He's pedaling around. He's had a lot of speed in the wing stuff lately. So has, let's see, this man, but he's currently sitting on pit road. I think the only guy, in his heat right now on track is Brad Waite. 8:14. So you see there the checkered flags are waving, and we're going to get ready to roll into qualifying here for the C2C Abandoned Cat Rescue Pet Memorial 360 here at Oswego. Let's see who gets out on the track here, who graces us with their presence first. Looks like it's a battle between Trent Verstraeten and Brandon Dittmer. I think Dittmer, or Trent, excuse me, lead here. No, actually Trent. So, or Brandon, you're going to get the honors here because you are going to take the green flag. 83 riding that cushion in 1 and 2. May have kissed the wall a little bit. We'll have to see if this lap counts. That's going to be tough. He's not going to want to, hard into the wall there. And, well, that's something we're going to see throughout the night. I'm actually very embarrassing there for the Spider Monkey, but there is a spot there in the wall that they need to fix. There's a little gate over there in between those two billboards, as we'll stay in this camera view to watch Jeff Barker. I know it's far away, but I'm going to call out right when he goes by that gate. It's in between two billboards right now. If you hit that gate, you go into Disappearo land. You are gone. As the Ant-Man, Anthony Morano, he moves up to P1. Only guy in the 16-second bracket. He has found speed. The Desert Demon, Terry Landis, up to P3. Blake Chapman taking the checkered flag for his final lap. Was quicker through Sector 1, but slower through Sector 2, and he is going to stay P4. Brad Waite coming to the checkered flag. Can he improve? Quicker in Sector 2. He stays P11. John Morano here coming to the checkered flag as well. He goes green, so he will improve, but where does he go? 21st. As that is going to do it for qualifying. John Rayner still has 1 lap left available, but currently sitting in the pits. Doesn't look like he's going to go back out there and use it right now. As we get ready to bring you the starting grid here for heat race number 1. And whoopsie daisy. We had it back a little too far here. We need to go up to row number 1. Pretty big heat race. 8 cars here. Going to have 4 rows. Starting on the pole, the 32 of Anthony Morano. Into his outside, the salesman in the number 20, Blake Chapman. Inside of row number 2, Brennan Lacey. Into his outside, his teammate in the 30 machine, Stephen Goldner. Inside of row number 3, the 79 of Dino Dean Reynolds. Into his outside in the 41, Pat Boyce. Rounding out the field tonight in row number 4, the 117 of Michael Todd in the mystery machine. And to his outside in the 75, the mayor, Steven Bixler. As hopefully everyone here remembers tonight, it is all about fun. Doing it for the pets. Everyone be smart, behave, don't make any enemies. This can be a long race, so don't know. Looks like, nope, we're going to go around one more time. Here is Anthony Morano. Gets to make the field think about, you know, hey man, what's the move here? Is he gonna try to slide up in front of me? Is he gonna hold that bottom? I mean, Blake, he knows the cards are really in the hands of that 32, so Blake really at bay of what that guy below wants to do. As the pace car is off, the green flag is high. It's ready to fly here for heat race number 1 at Oswego Speedway. The 32 brings us to the green flag. We're racing. Blake Chapman tries to hook up on the outside, but right now the run is on the bottom with the 32. He's able to move up, shut the door, going down the backstretch. The 32 holds it through 3 and 4. Brandon Lacey looking on the bottom. They call him Low Line Lacey, and he is under his teammate in the 30, able to hold on to 3rd. Oh, we see cars in the wall. Steven Goldner went up and over. Steven Goldner disappeared from hitting the wall, and wow, Brennan Lacey got real close to doing the same thing. Dino up to P4, up 1 spot, and behind him, the Bear, Steve Bixler, he's up 3 spots, as Michael Todd and Pat Boyce have just been stuck where they are since we started. 3 to go here as we come to the line. Anthony Morano starting to feel some pressure from the salesman of Blake Chapman. Blake is all over the Ant-Man. Coming down the backstretch, rolling into 3. Blake is lower on entry. He's really got to bind it down. Whereas the 32 really sent it in, and he hooked up good in 3 and 4. Contacting the wall behind him, Brennan Lacey, and Dino looks to take over P3. Dino with a big slider. He's got in front of Brennan Lacey here with 1.5 more times around the speedway. We go back to the front. White flag in the air. Can Blake Chapman do anything with the 32? He has been all over his tail tank, but not able to get around. Coming down the backstretch. Final time through 3 and 4. Blake looks low, not going to get it done. Anthony Morano is going to be your heat race number 1 winner. Followed by, oh, something must have happened with Dino. Bixler got P3. Pat Boyce, Todd, let's go back and take a look here, see if we can figure out what happened with Dino. Brennan Lacey was up there. Dino came up, and Lacey didn't want to back out of that throttle, and, well, that's going to happen here. Is still waiting for everyone to come across the line and finish this race as we get ready for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole, the 051 of Clay Christopherson, and his outside slide job, Isaac Salas. Inside of row number 3, the Spider Monkey, Brandon Dittmer, and his outside in the 814, Brad Waite. Inside of row number 3, the 9 of Brian Lawson, into his outside in the 088, Trent Verstraeten. Rounding out the field in row number 4, we have the 747 of the Bassman, Roger Craig, and his outside in the 302, John Rayner. This heat race number 1, you see, I mean, if you get into the wall here, that's something that, I mean, you know, nothing against the fast guys. I'm sure as heck not one of them, but sometimes you get up there, you get in trouble, you get in that wall trying to find all that speed. Well, you do that here until they fix it. I mean, you're gonna launch. So rolling through 3 and 4, pace car off, green flag is high, it's ready to